I think that CJ Prentice gets a lot of the credit here for being able to be sometimes the lone voice in the wilderness, in terms of being able to say that we really had an obligation to be taking on this work. And so I think that the tribute to her and to her work is to redouble our efforts to be doing these kinds of things. I think that we know, just like everything else, that attention on issues waxes and wanes. And or as my friend Mike Bain talks about it, we breathe in and breathe out these issues, right? And so I think that CJ was really helpful in allowing the state to breathe in what was happening and to really take it seriously. And I think that over the years, what's happened is that in some ways, I think the state and municipalities and school districts rested on the laurels of the accomplishments that they had made. That there were some significant gains that happened, and yet. We also know that the work is really far from complete. And so I think this idea of doubling down on some of the work that originally was done because it was so effective, I think can pay very handsome dividends. And Bob, I want to say at the same time that the other thing I think that's really important for policymakers to understand is that prevention is really so much less expensive than intervention. And so I think the more that we can be doing to think about what it is that we know about early prevention efforts that are global in nature and that really bring entire communities together in a strength-based focus is, I think, really the way to move forward in an era of shrinking public dollars and increased demands on those dollars. So I really think that helping systems to get into a position where they're doing more prevention-based work is really ultimately the best way to address these kinds of issues.